Join us in this cozy space where we explore the mind's every trace. Let's chat, relax, and drink a cup of tea. Let's dive into all topics and let your mind be free. From anxiety to happiness and everything in between. We'll share stories, insights, and wisdom.
Ah, the teenage years, a time of discovery, excitement, and, let's be honest, a fair bit of risk-taking. Ever wondered why teenagers seem to throw caution to the wind, engaging in behaviours that would make even the bravest adults think twice? It all boils down to some fascinating psychology and biology. To kick things off, let's talk about brain development. During adolescence, the brain undergoes a significant transformation. The prefrontal cortex, responsible for decision-making, impulse control, and foreseeing consequences, is still maturing. Meanwhile, the limbic system, which governs emotions and rewards, is fully operational. It's like having a high-powered sports car with a novice driver. Exciting, but perilous. Isn't it intriguing how the very thing that makes teenagers crave adventure also makes them more susceptible to risky behaviour? A study published in the journal Nature Neuroscience highlighted that the prefrontal cortex doesn't fully mature until the mid-20s. This delay creates a mismatch between emotional responses and rational thinking. So when a teenager engages in risky behaviour, say bungee jumping or sneaking out to a party, they're often driven by emotion rather than a well-thought-out decision. It's not that they're trying to be rebellious, it's just their brain is wired that way. Now let's sprinkle in some statistics. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, nearly 60% of teenagers report having tried alcohol, and around 20% have used illicit drugs by the time they finish high school. Shocking, isn't it? These figures highlight how common risk-taking is during these formative years. But why do teens engage in such behaviours despite knowing the potential consequences? Peer influence plays a colossal role here. Research from the University of Michigan found that adolescents are more likely to take risks in the presence of their peers. The thrill of acceptance and the desire to fit in can often overshadow rational thinking. Have you ever found yourself doing something you wouldn't usually do simply because your friends were doing it? It's a universal experience, and for teenagers, that social pressure is magnified. Moreover, let's not forget the role of dopamine, the brain's feel-good neurotransmitter. During adolescence, the brain releases more dopamine in response to rewarding experiences, making risky behaviours feel particularly pleasurable. This is why a risky venture can seem like an exhilarating ride rather than a potential disaster. Isn't it fascinating how our biology can shape our choices so profoundly? So, the teenage brain is a complex tapestry of developing regions, emotional drives, and social influences. Understanding this can help parents, educators, and society at large to approach adolescent behaviour with a bit more empathy. Perhaps rather than simply saying no to risky behaviours, we should be asking, how can we guide them towards safer choices while still allowing them to experience the thrill of discovery? After all, a little risk is part of growing up, isn't it? The development of a teenager's personal identity is a multifaceted process influenced by a variety of factors, including social, familial, cultural, and individual elements. This academic exploration draws upon established theories and empirical research to illuminate these influences. 1. Peer influence. During adolescence, peer relationships become increasingly significant as individuals seek acceptance and belonging. According to Erikson's psychosocial development theory, adolescents are primarily focused on developing a sense of identity versus role confusion. Peer groups provide a social context for experimentation with different identities, allowing teenagers to explore various facets of themselves. Research from Brown and Larson 2009 indicates that peer acceptance can enhance self-esteem, while peer rejection may lead to identity confusion. 2. Family dynamics. Bowlby, 1982, states that the family environment plays a critical role in shaping a teenager's identity. Attachment theory posits that secure relationships with caregivers foster a strong sense of self. Steinberg, 2001, believes that supportive family structures enable adolescents to explore their identities freely, while dysfunctional family relationships can lead to challenges in self-concept development. A study by Quatman et al. 2001 found that positive family interactions correlate with healthier identity formation during adolescence. 3. Cultural background. Tujfel and Turner, 1986, posit that cultural context significantly influences identity development. Social identity theory posits that individuals derive part of their self-concept from their group memberships. Adolescents from diverse cultural backgrounds may grapple with the integration of their cultural identity with broader societal expectations. Research by Finney, 1990, highlights that a strong ethnic identity can provide resilience and promote positive self-esteem among minority adolescents. 4. Life experiences. Personal experiences, including triumphs and challenges, shape the identity formation process. According to Marcia's identity status theory, adolescents may experience identity diffusion, foreclosure, moratorium, or achievement based on their exploration of life experiences. Schwartz et al. 2013 sees these experiences, such as transitions to new environments or overcoming adversity, can lead to significant self-discovery and identity development. 5. Media and technology. In contemporary society, media and technology play a pivotal role in identity exploration and expression. The digital landscape allows teenagers to engage with diverse perspectives and curate their self-presentation. However, Valkenburg and Peter, 2011, believes that idealized images and lifestyles can create pressure to conform, complicating identity formation. Research from Frisson and Egermont, 2016, indicates that social media can both positively and negatively influence adolescents' self-esteem and identity. 6. Educational environment. Schools serve as critical settings for identity development. They provide opportunities for social interaction, intellectual exploration, and skill acquisition. According to the theory of emerging adulthood, educational experiences can promote autonomy and identity exploration. Arnett, 2000. Engaging in extracurricular activities can also enhance self-efficacy and contribute to a more cohesive sense of identity. Eccles and Barber, 1999. 7. Psychological factors. Individual psychological traits, including personality and mental health, significantly impact identity formation. Research from Kernis, 2003, suggests that individuals with high self-esteem and resilience are more likely to develop a coherent identity. Conversely, Rosenberg, 1989, mental health challenges such as anxiety and depression can hinder the identity exploration process, leading to difficulties in self-definition. 8. Societal expectations. Societal norms regarding gender, sexuality, and career paths can impose constraints on identity development. Schmidt et al. 2007 believes that the pressure to conform to societal expectations can create internal conflict for adolescents as they seek to balance personal desires with external demands. This struggle can lead to a more complex identity formation process, particularly for those who feel marginalized by societal standards. So, in conclusion, the development of a teenager's personal identity is an intricate interplay of various social, familial, cultural, and psychological factors. Understanding these influences is essential for fostering environments that support healthy identity formation during this critical developmental stage.